Bat. Bats can see even your hair strand from 10 meters in the darkness of night. Bats emit ultrasonic sounds from 14,000 to 100,000 hertz. Our ear stops at 20,000 hertz, so we do not even hear them. Big brown bats make 120 decibel sound. This is almost at a rock concert level, but for us, it is not even heard. While hunting, they send sound 3 to 10 times per second and scan the surroundings. When they find the prey, it rises to 100 to 140 sounds per second. They call this terminal buzz, 1/1000th of a second, meaning our brain cannot grasp this. Their surroundings turn into a completely sound-drawn map for them. This is the reason they see everything in millimetric precision, even in darkness. Mantis shrimp. This shrimp sees from 300 nanometers to 720 nanometers, from ultraviolet to beyond red. But the interesting part, color discrimination is worse than ours. It can only distinguish 25 nanometer difference. We see 5 times better. Why? Its brain works like this. The most activated sensor wins. It determines the color. They call this winner take all. Less sensitive but very fast. Ideal for catching prey in milliseconds. Also, they see polarized light. They catch transparent prey like this because transparent creatures reflect polarized light differently than seawater. Some species can even see circular polarization. Almost no animal can do this. Cuttlefish. The cuttlefish's skin has cells called chromatophores. In each one, there are pigment sacs surrounded by muscle fibers. Muscles contract, sacs expand and show color. Muscles relax, sacs shrink and disappear. They have millions of them. They change the entire body pattern in less than a second. Underneath, there are iridophores that reflect light and leucophores that scatter it, creating structural colors. Now, the most interesting part, cuttlefish are colorblind. They have only one photoreceptor, but they achieve perfect harmony with their surroundings by detecting light polarization and brightness. They see polarized light, thus they detect transparent prey and communicate with polarized skin patterns that predators cannot see. Jumping spiders. Jumping spiders have 4 pairs of eyes, providing nearly 360-degree vision. Their main eyes are in front, magnifying images with telescopic tube structure. In these eyes, there are layered retinas with photoreceptors at different depths, measuring distance by comparing focuses between layers like camera autofocus. Spiders calculate the exact distance of prey up to 30 centimeters and figure out the jump trajectory. Unlike web weavers that rely on vibration, jumping spiders are visual hunters. They track fast-moving prey, recognize patterns, and distinguish human faces in tests. Brain-to-body ratios rival much larger predators. Barreleye fish. The barreleye fish's head is transparent. Its tube-shaped eyes look upward, scanning prey silhouettes against the surface's pale light from inside the fluid-filled dome. Its eyes provide extraordinary sensitivity in near darkness, but vision is limited to a narrow cone directly above. Its lenses are bright green, from pigments filtering sunlight reflected to the surface, increasing contrast to notice bioluminescent jellyfish. When prey appears, the fish moves by rotating its eyes forward. Skull transparency protects sensitive eyes from jellyfish tentacles while maintaining vision at depths where light drops below 1% of surface level. Pit vipers. Pit vipers detect infrared radiation between 5 and 30 micrometers. Loreal pit organs sit between eye and nostril. Inside each pit, there is a membrane with thermoreceptors containing TRPA1 ion channels. When infrared heats the membrane by 0.001 degrees, channels open and send signal to the brain. Infrared images merge with vision in the optic tectum. Blind rattlesnakes, using only pit organs, accurately strike prey 1 meter away in darkness. Pythons and boas have infrared sensors on their lips, sometimes more than 10. This sense also finds cool refuges in heat stress. Star-nosed mole. The star-nosed mole has 22 fleshy appendages on its nose, carrying 100,000 nerve fibers in an area smaller than a fingertip. This is 6 times human hand tactile receptor density. The blind mole lives in wet underground tunnels, using the star it detects, and consumes prey in under 230 milliseconds. The star scans with fast touches up to 13 times per second. Each touch produces tactile maps processed instantly. Specific appendages are mapped to enlarged regions in the brain similar to visual fovea. Sharks. Sharks detect electrical signals below 5 nanovolts per centimeter, the weakest electrical sense measured in animals. Muscle contractions in prey produce faint bioelectric fields. Saltwater conducts outward. Sharks use shares ampullae of Lorenzini gel-filled pores in their nose and jaws. Each pore connects to electroreceptor cells triggered when ions pass through. The shark detects flounder buried under sand by sensing only its heartbeat from a few feet away. In darkness, through sediment. In some species, there are more than 1,500 ampullae. This sense works in final attack moments when visual tracking fails at close range. Platypus. The duck-billed platypus has 40,000 electroreceptors in its bill. When it dives, its eyes, ears, and nostrils close completely. The bill sweeps side to side with rapid saccades, scanning electrical pulses from shrimp and larvae. In the system, there are 50,000 magnetoreceptors sensing water displacement, creating three-dimensional map from touch and electricity. Platypuses distinguish between live prey and batteries, producing the same voltage. Monotremes are the only land mammals with electroreception. Sea turtles. Sea turtles travel thousands of kilometers using Earth's magnetic field. Loggerheads detect magnetic intensity and inclination angle variations, changing according to location. Every ocean region has unique magnetic signature. Hatchling turtles placed in areas mimicking different regions swim toward directions heading to their migration routes. They obtain not only compass direction but location coordinates. The mechanism probably includes magnetite crystals. Exact locations are unknown. Evidence shows there are two separate magnetic senses based on different detection mechanisms. Homing pigeon. Homing pigeon find their way by combining Earth's magnetic field with visual landmarks and sun position. They detect magnetic field direction and intensity with magnetite crystals in their upper beaks connected to the trigeminal nerve. They also have cryptochrome proteins in their eyes. When exposed to blue light, they form radical pairs sensitive to magnetic field. This dual system provides both compass and map information. Pigeons released from hundreds of kilometers away return with extraordinary accuracy. Among famous cases is Chair Ami in World War I. Despite severe injuries, delivered messages, completed its mission, and saved 200 soldiers. African elephants. African elephants produce infrasound calls below 20 Hz. Sound spreads in air and ground as seismic vibration. Elephants detect seismic signals with Pacinian corpuscles in trunk tips and foot soles, communicate over 10 kilometers. Rumbles coordinate herd movements, announce threats, and find water. Elephants distinguish seismic vibrations from other elephants from weather. Trunks also work as chemical sensors. There are 2,000 olfactory receptors, double the number in dogs. Catfish. The catfish's entire body has 175,000 taste receptors. Human tongue has 10,000 taste buds. Its body is covered with external taste cells, tasting everything it touches. This enables hunting in murky, lightless river bottoms. Vision provides nothing. When the catfish passes by food without seeing or smelling it, immediately detects. In its barbels, there are dense receptor clusters, working like mobile taste probes. The entire fish turns into a swimming tongue, constantly evaluating surroundings with chemical contact.